Next at 5, an update from the UW campus after 19 are arrested after pro-Palestinian protests at a UW Board of Regents meeting.
We'll have an update on a bridge connecting Dane and Sauk counties over the Wisconsin River that is a dream come true for outdoor enthusiasts.
Plus, the NFL draft is inching closer. How cities around the area are preparing for that event at Lambeau Field. You're watching News 3 Now at 5.
Thanks for staying with us at 5, everyone. 19 pro-Palestinian protesters are under investigation tonight after being arrested at this morning's UW Board of Regents meeting.
Our Meryl Hubbard spoke with one of the protesters and is here to tell us what they had to say and what happened there. Meryl?
Yeah, Eric Susan, UW police say there were around 50 pro-Palestine protesters who were at the UW Regents Board meeting. The group wants the university to divest and disclose any funding that goes to companies that support Israel. Once the protest started, UWPD says they warned the group to stop, but they continued yelling chants like Free Palestine before UW police cleared the demonstrators from the room and arrested 19 of them. All of them were later released and no citations were issued. However, UW police says each case will be investigated and there could be citations issued in the future. This video we found from students who posted it on social media. I talked to one of the protesters who was there. She was not arrested, but she explains what happened at the meeting from her point of view.
We went into the meeting, which was an open meeting. We were allowed to be there. And then the police started assaulting people and arresting people in response to some people speaking out loud and speaking their mind about the fact that it's unethical that this Board of Regents is investing our money in genocide.
Police have not confirmed any injuries from this incident, but police did say they cleared out the protesters after giving them a warning. UW police also say the disruption lasted around 15 minutes and the meeting resumed without any more issues. Now, we've been covering these protests since the spring of this year, and Dahlia tells me that the group will not stop until they get answers from the university.
Meryl, thank you. It's your turn.
President-elect Donald Trump has tapped the Wisconsin business leader to lead the Social Security Administration. Trump announcing Frank Bisignano will lead the Social Security Administration. He's the CEO of the Milwaukee-based financial services Fiserv. He previously worked at J.P. Morgan Chase and Citigroup. That announcement rounds out another group of nominations for top jobs in just more than 6 weeks now until Inauguration Day. Madison Mayor Satya Rhodes Conway is working to remove Alder Charles Miadze from his 5 committee appointments amid allegations of sexual harassment and assault. An independent investigation found that a fellow councilwoman and 2 other women had made allegations of sexual harassment from Miadze and deemed those to be credible. However, the investigation pointed out he did not violate any city, state, or federal laws. Mayor Rhodes Conway in a statement says, quote, "I will say it again, no one who harasses or abuses women should be in a leadership position at any level of government."
Let's get a check on the forecast now. Alex Harrington is out on the patio. Boy, the sunshine really makes a difference when it's this cold, but it's going to be coming to an end soon, right? We're almost across the finish line.
We're getting close to the finish line. We have much warmer weather on the way to southern Wisconsin. Got to say, too, out here on the patio, compared to last night, which was roaring winds, it's quiet, almost not even a breath of wind out here right now on the patio. It's cold, though. Let's take a look at the progress we've made. We started off in the single digits, got into the upper 20s today, so we climbed by nearly 20 degrees today with that sunshine that you were talking about, Susan. Tonight, 6 to 10 o'clock, temperatures going down through into the upper teens up here at 6 and at 10, so seasonably chilly, I guess we could call it that. 23 now in Madison. That's very popular across Dane County. Almost everybody's at 23 degrees. 18 to the west in Viroqua, but down to 15 right now in Camp Douglas. Fast forward to the weekend. Here comes the good stuff. 40 is Saturday and Sunday, and we're going to track that weather system that could bring a few showers as early as Sunday night in Maine weather.
All right, Alex, thank you. A long-awaited project will soon be bridging the gap between Dane and Sauk County, quite literally.
Yep, both counties are looking for bids to develop a multi-use bridge across the Wisconsin River. Armand Rahman shows us what could be in store.
This old abandoned railroad crossing is on track to connecting Dane and Sauk County for bikers, pedestrians, and snowmobilers.
I hopped on my first snowmobile in 1973.
But all his life, Sam Landis couldn't ride from the trails across the Wisconsin River.
It's not necessarily user-friendly to cross on Highway 60 right through town through stoplights and intersections.
But soon, that gap will be filled. In 2026, this Bridge to Nowhere will take people from Dane County to as far as Reedsburg and eventually even La Crosse.
We have 12 miles, approximately 12 miles of trail already completed from the Wisconsin River heading toward Devil's Lake. This bridge is going to be just a tremendous asset for all of Wisconsin.
It'll be a part of the Great Sauk State Trail.
For some recreationalists that can't walk and hike for 25 or 30 miles, it gives them an opportunity to see beautiful Wisconsin.
On the Dane County side, County Exec Melissa Agard says it'll ultimately connect to Waunakee and Madison, too.
We have long-range plans in order to make that happen, but certainly that is the will of the community, and we need to make sure that we're doing it in a fiscally responsible way.
For Sam and other outdoor enthusiasts, it's a longtime dream come true.
A small group of us started discussing the idea back in, I believe it was 2001, and snowmobilers are just tickled pink to be a part of the process.
Construction is expected to start early next year. Reporting in Sauk City, Armand Rahman, News 3 Now.
And the total project is expected to cost about $12 million. Agard says $11 million is coming from outside partners.
It's hard to believe, but the new year is almost here, and it will be a milestone one for the Department of Natural Resources. The Wisconsin State Park System celebrates 125 years in 2025. The DNR will commemorate the anniversary with special events throughout the year at all 50 Wisconsin state parks and recreation areas. You can find a list of events on the DNR website. It's dnr.wisconsin.gov. A tsunami warning has been canceled for coastal areas in California and Oregon after an earthquake shook Northern California today. The U.S. Geological Survey says a magnitude 7.0 earthquake struck off California's northern coast at 10:44 local time this morning. People as far south as San Francisco, 260 miles away, felt a rolling motion for several seconds and then several smaller aftershocks. It caused the National Weather Service to issue a rare tsunami warning, which, as we said, has since been lifted. The quake prompted the San Francisco Zoo to evacuate visitors and move animals to higher ground, and some schools were also evacuated. Madison police say a pedestrian was taken to the hospital and ticketed following a crash last night. Officers say the accident happened at the intersection of Schmiedemann Avenue and East Washington Avenue, right by the Quick Trip, around 8 p.m. It's unclear how the pedestrian was injured, but they were cited with sudden pedestrian movement as they crossed the outside of a designated crosswalk.
Appleton International Airport upgrading its flight logs ahead of the 2025 NFL Draft. The regional hub adding 3 flights and 10 additional routes to accommodate the football event. It comes as the airport's undergoing a major terminal expansion, which the airport director says should be nearly done around the end of April. That's when the draft will happen. The new routes include flights from Phoenix, Dallas, and Charlotte, along with flights to Orlando, New York, and Nashville. Americans are expected to spend around $35 billion on this football season, and a counseling hotline here in Wisconsin says it's receiving more calls reporting problem gambling. 4 sportsbooks operations opened last year, and according to the Wisconsin Division of Gaming, they're all exceeding projections for new wagering activity. Wisconsin Public Radio reporting a spokesperson for the Wisconsin Council on Problem Gaming says that their helpline received 15,500 calls last year. That's up from 2021. If you feel you might have a problem with gambling, the number for the Wisconsin Council on Problem Gambling is 1-800-888-4673.
TV and online shopping network QVC is recalling more than 1 million oven gloves because of a burn hazard. The Temptations oven gloves, sold between August of 2018 and August of this year, came in a large variety of colors and patterns. A tag on the glove says Temptations by Terra. The U.S. Consumer Product Safety Commission says the gloves may not provide sufficient protection from high heat. QVC says it's received 162 reports of insufficient heat protection, including 92 minor burns.
The city of Fitchburg and the Fitchburg Chamber and Better Business Bureau announcing the return of their Holiday Lights tour for the year. The tour is set for next Friday through Sunday, and it'll kick off the event's 4th year. Spectators can use an online map to tour all of the participating places and vote for their favorites. Everything starts off again next Friday at 5.
We'll have heaters everywhere so you won't get too chilly. We'll have some fire pits for s'mores, hot chocolate. We'll have food vendors, including pretzels, sweet treats, different sandwiches. We'll also have beverages for adults. So some hot apple cider will be here.
If you're a resident or business in Fitchburg that would like to participate, email administration@fitchburgwi.gov.
When we come back at 5, there is plenty to do this weekend for holiday events. We'll have a look at your forecast for when you're out and about.
And police are still searching for the man who shot and killed the CEO of United Healthcare. We'll tell you what they know now. And on Wall Street today, red numbers across the board. The Dow losing some 248 points. The Nasdaq down 35. S&P 500 falls 11. And we'll be right back.
You're watching News 3 Now. Brought to you by Cardinal Heating and Air Conditioning.
Hey, all right. Pep's Draft House.
I believe it's Draft Haas.
Draft Haas. I think that's Italian.
Growler Pilsner to go. I got to get back to Joe's Haas.
Pizza in the house! Man, I'm glad this pizza's big. We got full Haas.
For pizza with big toppings and even bigger taste, you need to
take it to the house.
When you're gonna pizza, take it to the house. The house. Pep's Draft House.
Are record high energy costs putting a squeeze on your fixed or limited incomes? While you haven't asked for it, the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund and your local energy assistance providers are here to help. No Wisconsin resident should ever have to face the challenge of living without heat or power or face homelessness. For a hand up, apply today.
Saving money at Menards. Secure your home in an instant with a security camera from Energizer. Simply screw it into a standard socket, and if movement is detected, an instant alert is sent to your phone. Get this indoor-outdoor socket security camera for $19.99. Keep your home safe with Kidde home safety products. This hardwired smoke alarm connects with other Kidde hardwired alarms, so when one alarm sounds, they all sound. Get one today for $24.99 at Menards.
Warm season's greetings to you all from Menards.
You don't need to battle addiction alone. Contact the great people at Wood Violet Recovery today. You could be on your way to recovery the same day. Wood Violet Recovery works with a wide range of insurance networks, so a large portion of your treatment may be covered. Wood Violet Recovery will create the treatment plan that best suits your needs. Unlike other rehab facilities, phones and laptops are welcome. Today may feel dark, but there's a brighter tomorrow. Contact Wood Violet Recovery now.
You want it, we got it, it's all here. Rosemont it, you want some ice time, a nice time, so good you posted twice time. You want some cheer, now I'll show you where you gotta be, tell you who you gotta see, ooh, it's gonna make you smile. You want it, we got it, it's all here. Rosemont.
Enjoy the magic of the North Pole, just east of O'Hare, with miles of memories waiting to be made. To Rosemont it your way, start at rosemont.com.
Rosemont it.
With Act 10 out of the way, local teachers unions are forging ahead. We'll walk you through what could happen next. Then 19 student protesters were arrested at a UW Board of Regents meeting. We'll hear from one of them on what sparked the heated confrontation. That's tonight at 6.
Start your evening with News 3 Now at 6. Moving forward, uncovering the stories and getting to the heart of events and issues that matter here. And when bad weather is on the way, we warn you first. News 3 Now at 6. Moving forward, weeknights. You're watching News 3 Now at 5.
Welcome back. The University of Wisconsin is looking to bring new hope to those affected by blindness. UW researchers are part of 2 national teams awarded $125 million to develop whole eye transplants, the first ever aimed at restoring vision. Dr. David Gamm leads a team exploring how to reconnect the optic nerve to the brain using stem cells. Dr. Robert Nichols is working on a preservation solution to keep donor eyes healthy for transplant.
But if we hit on everything, then it's potentially achievable in that time frame. Again, the issue always becomes, at what level can you achieve that restoration? So is it something where you're taking somebody who has absolutely no vision and providing them some light perception, which to some individuals would be very important.
The work could change lives for millions with vision loss and could pave the way for others addressing spinal cord injuries and neurological conditions.
What's a crime drama you'd expect to see on television? A CEO gunned down on a New York City sidewalk.
His killer has still not been caught. Jared Hill has new images of the suspect from police, and a warning: video of this crime is disturbing.
A sign advertising a $10,000 reward for information leading to the shooter of United Healthcare CEO Brian Thompson is taped to a light pole outside a hostel on New York City's Upper West Side. Police also released these images from the hostel showing the suspect's face. It's the clearest look so far of the man the NYPD has been hunting since Wednesday morning.
We will not rest until we identify and apprehend the shooter in this case.
Police are using a trail of digital breadcrumbs to track Thompson's brazen killer. Found at the crime scene, words written on the shell casings: deny, defend, and depose, similar to the 3 Ds of insurance, a phrase used by opponents of the industry.
Based on the evidence we have so far, it does appear that the victim was specifically targeted, but at this point we do not know why.
Cameras at a Starbucks captured enough of the suspect before the shooting to run facial recognition. Police say he paid in cash. CBS News law enforcement contributor Rodney Harrison says the suspect is experienced with a gun.
Just take a look at his stance and how he had the gun pointed out. He knew what he was doing. The gun jams. He's able to deal with the malfunction. So it looks like he's very proficient with how to use a firearm.
Harrison says the NYPD solves about 87% of the cases in this part of the city, so it may only be a matter of time for this one. Jared Hill, CBS News, New York.
And Thompson leaves behind a wife and 2 sons.
An insurance company's controversial plan to limit coverage for anesthesia during surgery was reversed this afternoon. Anthem Blue Cross Blue Shield said it's reversing a policy that was set to go into effect in February that would have limited anesthesia coverage during surgeries to specific time limits. The policy prompted an outcry from physicians and lawmakers who demanded it be canceled. The policy would have affected Anthem's plans in Connecticut, New York, and Missouri. Let's get a full look at your first one forecast now. Once again, here's Chief Meteorologist Alex Harrington.
And temperatures, well, they're cold out there, but look at this right now here in Madison. Winds west-northwest at 5 miles per hour, not 45 miles per hour like we saw last night where the camera was moving back and forth. Not nearly as windy. In fact, winds almost calm out in the patio just moments ago. So as we plan our evening here, I'll be doing the 6 o'clock newscast. Temperatures down to about 21. I'm going to try to get that walk in there. Bundle up, though, of course. And at 10 o'clock, we're down to 17 degrees. This is about where we should be for this time of year. 23 right now across really all of Dane County. And as we widen on out here, we've got 15 in Camp Douglas, so colder to the northwest, 18 in Viroqua, and then 19 to the southeast in Janesville. But you factor in just a little bit of wind, and the 20s feel more like the teens across southern Wisconsin, but at least it's not dangerously cold wind chills that we were experiencing this morning. In some cases, the teens below 0. So we've made some progress in the wind chill department as well. Low temperatures tonight, what you wake up to Friday morning, 12 in Madison, 13 in Baraboo, 12 up towards Marquette and Green Lake counties, and 13 in Janesville. Go off to the west, our friends in the Mississippi River at Prairie du Chien. You'll wake up to 14 degrees, and with the winds slowly easing up just a little bit, we won't see those wind chills as we go into Friday morning in the below 0 category, very likely staying at or above 0. So just a little bit more of a warmer feel, but you're still going to need a bundle up for sure Friday morning. We'll make continued progress with those temperatures as we fast forward out of Friday. Highs near 30 degrees as those winds ease up across southern Wisconsin. Sunny skies, 30. It's actually going to be a pretty nice day. How about 41 for Saturday? Light winds on Saturday. Winds will get a little gusty on Sunday with a few showers by Sunday night, but not after high temperatures near 50 degrees. So we're going to swing from the 20s to near 50 by the time we get into the weekend. That weather system on Sunday, quite benign actually. We're really not getting several air masses together to make that a stronger weather system. Clouds fill in as we go Sunday afternoon. As we head towards late Sunday night, going into Monday morning, maybe an isolated shower or two, especially for communities south and east of Madison. But we'll keep an eye to see if that shower chance increases across southern Wisconsin, and we might even see a few breaks breaks in the clouds on Monday with the latest future track projection here. I may even drop our 30% coverage of rainfall on Monday, a mild day, but the shower activity very likely going to wrap up Monday morning and probably again at that 20-30% coverage at most. Could see a few flurries as colder air moves back in Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then we're going to warm up. Look at next weekend, back up to near 40 or well into the 40s, and a 50% chance of rain on Sunday at 6. I'm going to discuss the likelihood of it being warmer than normal as we go out into the future and whether or not it's going to be wetter than normal as well.
All right, Alex, thank you. After the break, a man who's been making rings for nearly a decade tackles a new challenge that involves a piece of U.S. history.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Hi, I'm MedAdvantage Max. And if you're anything like me, well, I always want the max. That's why I'm here to tell you that the Medicare annual enrollment period is now open. 2025 plans are now available. Plans may change every year, and this is the time of year when everyone on Medicare should check their plan and get information about other plans.
Just call 800-706-9813 now.
We all want the max, but how do you know if you're getting the max? Plans with additional benefits vary based on where you live. Everyone should call the number on your screen, even if you called last year. A licensed insurance agent will check your zip code to see what plans with additional benefits are available. Here's the good news. It doesn't cost anything to call to see if you're getting the max in your plan. That's right. The call and Medicare plan review are free with no obligation to enroll. I hope you get the max.
Just call 800-706-9813 now. That's 800-706-9813.
Happy holidays from your trusted partner for over 30 years, Avondale Roofing. Steep slope experts since 1988.
I'm so happy. I just put this dress on that I haven't worn in over 10 years.
I just this morning made a new hole in my belt, so that was super exciting.
Why are women everywhere choosing Sonobello, the advanced solution for permanent fat removal?
I saw the results immediately. It's the best I have felt since I was in my 20s.
My waist is tiny. I'm very, very happy.
I'm nearly 50, y'all, and my abs haven't been this flat since before I've had kids.
For a limited time, take advantage of Sonobello's best offer of the year. Sonobello's board-certified surgeons use micro-laser technology to safely target and remove your diet-resistant fat cells for good on your stomach, hips and thighs, back, and so much more.
Check it out, snatch waist. Loving, loving, loving the results.
It will change your life. It did for me.
Call 1-888-510-6198 now or go to sonobello.com to claim special pricing.
Follow the beat of Butch Vid with Madison Magazine. How a kid with a drum kit became a visionary DIY producer, musician, and Grammy winner. The local legend tells all in a home studio sit-down. Madison Magazine, online and on newsstands now. And the winner is Madison Magazine. Proud to earn 11 Milwaukee Press Club Awards for excellence in Wisconsin journalism. And the top prize for civic journalism in this year's National City and Regional Magazine Awards.
Start your new day with the News 3 Now This Morning team, bringing you local breaking news, exploring all that makes our area special, and letting you know what to expect when you head out the door. The Emmy Award-winning News 3 Now This Morning, weekdays. You're watching News 3 Now at 5.
Diamonds, of course, are a popular choice for wedding rings because, well, diamonds are forever. But what about a piece of a meteorite that is billions of years old?
And a piece of the spacecraft that took humans to the moon for the very first time. A Colorado man was recently tasked with forging those pieces of history into a wedding band. Maggie Walensky has more.
What started off as a hobby
It's a lot of concentration,
turned into a business.
making sure your hands are steady.
It took some convincing from friends for Ben Bosworth to change careers.
I always thought of myself as an engineer, never like a jewelry maker.
His talents now shine through his business, Honest Hands Ring Co.
So this is one of the coolest drawers in our shop. People send me materials from all over the world, and we're able to put those in their rings. So, for instance, we've got a saxophone and a trumpet. They met in high school band.
A lot of times, these materials are one of a kind.
So you have one shot to get it right.
Recently, his team was challenged to make a ring with a piece of history.
It's kind of like, there's not like a guide online to figure out how to put Apollo 11 space material into a ring.
Weeks of planning went into the piece. There was even a test trial.
We got this emergency space blanket to test it, make a fake ring, make a test ring to see if it would work. Because I didn't want to commit to cutting a part of like basically national history for a ring.
Working with a background in engineering, each step is precise.
So this is polishing compound.
To make sure the final product is stellar.
Super excited to show you this. Wow.
And it fits.
And it fits, that's good.
Because when you're working with a piece that reached the moon,
Having that like little piece of history in the shop feels really special.
it's motivation to keep reaching for the stars.
Because it's been 7 years of doing this, and you know, only in those last couple years have I seen the success to actually like really grow the business.
The customer, by the way, who ordered that custom ring said he waited for months to bid on the items at auction. He said he had a childhood dream of being an astronaut, so when it came to picking out a wedding band, he knew he wanted to incorporate that bit of history. So he said yes.
Yeah, they better have, right, after all that. Well, stay with us. We'll have a final check of your first one forecast when we come back.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to thank you all for coming and sharing this time with the family.
Stay strong for Grandpa. We'll see you at the field.
When you leave this earth, don't leave any regrets. Crest Funeral and Cremation Services helped us make sure Grandpa's never forgotten. We are Crest Funeral and Cremation Services because we know your memories matter.
This holiday season, recharge with the Planet Fitness Black Card for just $1 down and $24.99 a month. So instead of fighting a stranger over a T-Rex, bring a friend for free and work out on the TRX. Instead of freezing in line for a deal, relax with some hydro massage feels. Instead of in-laws in your face.
Did you hear the owl?
Get some space at any of our 2,600 locations with the PF Black Card. Just $1 down, $24.99 a month. Deal ends Friday, December 6th.
Are record high energy costs putting a squeeze on your fixed or limited incomes? While you haven't asked for it, the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund and your local energy assistance providers are here to help. No Wisconsin resident should ever have to face the challenge of living without heat or power or face homelessness. For a hand up, apply today.
Don't miss a chance to win a new furnace from AirServe of Madison. Send us a photo of your old, ugly furnace for a chance to win a new, beautiful furnace in the Ugliest Furnace Photo Contest on channel3000.com. Brought to you by AirServe of Madison.
Dashing has been very helpful for me. Definitely brought me a significant amount of extra income and allowed me to comfortably pay my bills and live a lifestyle and get out and have some fun. Portable benefits would be great. It would allow me to afford health care, dental insurance, and vision insurance. That's great because, as you can see, I wear glasses. I will need to get more eye exams because I'm getting up there in age. I love the freedom and flexibility of Dashing, and portable benefits will give me an additional peace of mind.
You expect your healthcare provider to take the time to listen to you, to learn more about you and why you came in. That's the care you expect, and that's the care we deliver at Upland Hills Health. Whether it's in our Dodgeville Hospital or at one of our 7 clinics, our skilled doctors and healthcare professionals personalize care for you and every member of your family. Upland Hills Health Hospital and Clinics, the care you expect, close to home.
You have a consumer issue and you keep getting the runaround. Need help?
It's call for action to help me. Nobody else did.
Contact our team by phone or on channel3000.com. Call for action only on News 3 Now, moving forward for you.
Coming up tonight on the CBS Evening News, clues in the murder of United Healthcare CEO Brian Thompson. What the words deny and delay written on the bullet shell casings could reveal about a possible motive. Plus the search for the suspect using a coffee cup and fingerprints. We've got that and more headlines tonight on the CBS Evening News.
Well, it's a crazy roller coaster in the weather department. Alex is back with another final check of what's ahead.
And the roller coaster continues. Our temperatures are going to be approaching 50 degrees by the weekend. So we go from this deep freeze, this Arctic air, to 50 by the time we get to Sunday. And we got to get through 2 cold days. Well, I should say 1 cold day first. 2 cold periods. Tonight, tomorrow morning, you'll wake up to wind chills. These are the wind chills, the feels like factor. So bundle up tomorrow morning with single-digit wind chill values. But we're going to warm up decently tomorrow. And with sunny skies, we'll get up to right around 30 degrees for a high temperature in southern Wisconsin, across most of southern Wisconsin as well. Then those temperatures will eventually move their way into the 40s to near 50 degrees. It's so cold here right now outside, I guess my graphics are frozen, but I'll talk over it anyway. We'll have a high of 41 on Saturday, high of 47 on Sunday. A few showers are possible Sunday night going on into Monday. And then after we warm up, we're going to have temperatures back in the 20s the middle of next week. And then next weekend, we'll be back up to near 40, and we could have a rainmaker that following Sunday.
All over the place.
Up and down.
Not surprising that graphic froze.
Exactly.
Alex, thank you. We're back in 30 minutes for News 3 Now at 6. Stay tuned now for the CBS Evening News.